So how do you describe to people who want to know what EDS is and CAID is, how do you describe to them what it is?
So sometimes I try to explain it, some of my friends understand because some of them just like no pain and stuff, like because they've hurt, and they kind of understand, and sometimes people don't understand.
With the pain that you feel, I know that that must be really hurtful. How do you feel when people don't understand your pain? How do you feel when they don't understand it?
Well, I can't really be angry at them because they a lot of people don't understand because they don't go through it. Because usually sometimes for someone to understand something that's really hard to understand, they have to go through it or something.
Right. Absolutely, yeah. What I want to know is when you're feeling this much pain from your disease, how do you get through your schoolwork? How do you go to school?
Well, for most of this school year, I didn't go for like 50% of the time because I was in a lot of pain, and I didn't go for like almost like 80, 60 straight or something like that because I was just like not feeling well at all. And if I have school that I have to do like by the day, I usually just like take a nap or something, and then I'll wake up, and then if I'm still in pain, then I'll just try to go to bed again until the pain goes away, and then I'll do my homework like once it's gone.
Okay.
Or sometimes I just have to push through it and just do a little like at a time. Like I'll do like 2 pages like an hour or something.
Oh, well, that's better than a lot of the kids. So but it's a serious thing that you're dealing with, and you are such a happy boy, your family, your mum, and so a lot of people probably don't understand what you're going through because you are so joyful. How do you find the happiness and joy?
By being able to see my mom, my family every day, and being able to play with my friends and stuff.
That's awesome. You like playing with friends? Does CAID affect you being able to play with your friends? How does it affect you?
Well, sometimes like I try to push through. Like sometimes I'll like spend a whole day playing, and then like the next day I won't be able to play at all because my body is in so much pain. And then if I run around like a lot one day, my whole body, it starts to hurt a lot the next day, and sometimes I get really sore because my body's not used to running around a lot. So when I try, sometimes when I play with my friends, like we do like some outdoor like football or something, or like soccer, or like playing catch, and then we'll just do like inside stuff like doing chest or something.
Wow. And does it make you sad when you can't play?
Sometimes, but I mean, I can't do really anything about it. It's not like I can it's not like I can take away the pain. Sometimes I have distractions, like sometimes games will distract me.
Oh, good.
Or something. But sometimes I just can't control it, because it hurts too much.
Wow. That's very deep. It's really deep, and you've really taught us. You have a lot to teach a lot of people. And the one thing I wanted to ask you was, what have you learned about people through having CAID?
Sometimes people think if you look a certain way, you don't have a disease or something on the inside. But some people can have a disease and you don't know, and then they find the disease, they don't believe them because they just think they're just faking it just to be kind of famous or something.
Right. And you know what that reminds me of? There's a saying, and it's called, "You can't judge a book by its cover." Have you heard that saying?
My mom says it.
And that is exactly it. People make assumptions about us all the time, and they're not correct because, and that's their problem, not ours. You are a great example of what is good about the world. So thank you so much for telling me about CAID and for enlightening the people out there.
You're welcome.
And is there anything that I haven't asked that you want people to know about CAID. Is there something that you want to tell?
Sometimes people like minimize the pain. They're like, oh, it doesn't hurt that much. Because if you say, oh, that must not hurt so much, like to have that pain every day, it can hurt a lot. And if they went through it, they could tell it hurts a lot.
Okay. Can you explain what it feels like?
I know for some kids I might feel the same way, but like I have different types. Like sometimes it's like nails, cactus, and some because I have found to a cactus, so I know what it feels like.
Prickles.
And it hurts. And then sometimes it's like someone's like banging a hammer.
Sexy, rockin'. That's what we got.